Hello everyone, I'm Tremayne, and this is going to be a SoFam news flash. I have some good news and bad news. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Please hit that like button, because every time you hit that like button, lets YouTube know this is a good video for soap fans, so they can be part of our soap fam. And we're going to be talking about Days of Our Lives today, in that the news broke yesterday that Stacy Haiduk is leaving Days of Our Lives next week. On Tuesday, May the 12th, Sarah and Kristen come face to face. If you were in my YouTube live yesterday, you would have seen that I showed the picture of Sarah giving Kristen her baby back. And then it says on Friday, Eric is furious with Brady when he learns what he's done. And we know that Brady is going to help Kristen disappear with the baby so that she doesn't have to face charges for stabbing Victor. And so, it's been a shock to a lot of fans. I know some fans on the live yesterday were happy that Kristen was leaving, and some fans like me were devastated because Kristen is one of my favorite characters. Not only does she play Kristen, but she also plays Susan and also that nun. And it's always a good time, with those variety of characters she can play. And she's really done a good job replacing Eileen Davidson. She has this excellent chemistry with Brady. And what's going to happen also in May Sweeps is that Brady and Sarah are going to work together to get revenge on Victor. So it looks like that we might get a Brady, Xander, Sarah love triangle now. While Kristen is away, finally happy that she has a baby. But that's all the bad news, because a lot of people in the live yesterday was like, when is Kristen getting her baby back? Well, she gets it back next week, but then she leaves the show. Now, there's hope that this is a temporary situation, because back in, I think November, it was November, we were all talking about, September, November, we were all talking about Brandon Barish coming back to the show. And so the guy, Galen Gearing, who plays Rafe, he put a picture on Instagram of him in the cast. And that picture showed, Brandon Barish in the picture, and the caption was something about, like, it's always a fun time working with this group of actors. And I think I saw Jack, Brady, Kristen, Stefan, maybe Gabby. I'll post a picture again because I had to look for it. But I'll post a picture again. You'll see everybody who's in the picture. But this was them filming in November. The November scenes they were filming were for July. So Kristen may be leaving in May, but by July she should be back. And she also did an interview with the guy that plays Sonny on his YouTube channel, and she did not make any indication that she had long left the show, because it's recent. And it seemed like that they were talking about they had filmed before, this whole COVID stuff happened, and productions had to be shut down. So Kristen is definitely coming back to the show. So I went from being really upset yesterday, because yesterday there wasn't a lot of information about it. I saw a Soap Opera Digest picture of, there was two magazines posted on Twitter, and everybody was focused on Ben and Sierra's engagement. And I'm like, do y'all not see that Stacy Haiduk is exiting Days of Our Lives into like the corner to the right? And so I was like really upset because everybody was so happy about Ben and Sierra, and I'm like, forget Ben and Sierra. This is probably just gonna be a dream anyway, so who cares? But I think that's how Kristen's actually going to come back. We know that we'll find out finally if this whole thing has been a dream in June. So if she was filmed in July and it turns out to be a dream, Jennifer or somebody may wake up and Kristen has her baby with Brady and Sarah has her baby with Eric, and all's right with the world, and they just go on with new storylines. So that's a possibility. Or it could just be Kristen's been coming and going for, what, 3, 4, 5 years now? So this could just be another situation where it's storyline dictated, Kristen Demir is off the canvas, and they can go on ahead and wrap up this story, and then she can return. Because Stacy Haiduk is definitely a good actress, and she's done a lot of great things with this character, and I think she's had a lot of growth with this character too. So she's been evil, she's been multiple people, and she's also been good. She also learned her lesson most of the time. So she does get Sarah to give her baby back. And there's just lots of fallout from her leaving, like Eli and Lonnie. I saw one of the spoilers for next week where Lonnie's telling Eli she's going to confess to Rafe that she let Kristen go. We'll see how that plays out. But, that's it for this good news, bad news. Bad news, Stacy Haiduk is leaving Days of Our Lives next week. But the good news is, it's only temporary. It's only temporary. That's why this news kind of blindsided us. I think it's also a way to get fans to pay attention to the storyline and maybe bring some more people back to see how Kristen exits. But it won't be for long. Thanks for watching. I'm Phoenix Tremayne, and I will catch you in the next video.